Ayan, so muli na namang nagbabalik. So for today's video, pag-usapan natin yung ano nga ba ang laman or mga katanungan doon sa exam kapag ka magte-take ka ng exam sa pagkuha ng license ng security guard. So ikaw man ay refresher or ikaw ay baguhan pa lang nakukuha ng security guard license. So, for today's video, yan ang pag-uusapan natin. So, since kakatapos ko lang mag-renew ng aking license, so another 5 years na naman na na gagamitin ang ating license. Kakarenew lang natin. So habang fresh pa sa isipan, pag-usapan natin ano nga ba ang mga nandun na katanungan dun sa exam na yon. So noon tinatawag itong GKE or General Knowledge Exam. Ito ay i-exam sa inyo pagkatapos ng 1 week na training. Doon naman sa mga pre-licensing, hindi ko alam 2 weeks yata ang 2 weeks yata yung training nila. So, ngayon, noon tinatawag itong GKE, General Knowledge Exam. Ngayon naman, tinatawag na itong Regulatory Assessment Exam. So, dito naman, lahat naman ng mga katanungan doon or lahat ng nandun sa exam is yung mga pinag-usapan nyo or tinake up nyo during doon sa daily na face-to-face at saka online na topic habang ongoing ang inyong training. So, yun naman ang lalabas sa exam. So, andun yung, may lalabas doon yung General Order, Security Creed, Code of Conduct, yun, 11 General Orders. Yung mga batas din, RA 5487, RA 11917, yung bago ngayon. Tapos, basta more on doon sa, more on ng security. Tapos, lalabas din yung RA 9262, yung Violence Against Women and Children, lalabas yan. Lalabas din yung citizen arrest, tapos lalabas din yung drugs, RA 9165. So lalabas din yan doon. Kailangan magkaroon kayo ng idea. So pagdating sa general order, hindi man lahat, pati gun safety pala. So hindi man lahat ng is lalabas doon, pero mas maganda kung mayroon kayong idea sa kung ano ang mga nandun sa kagaya ng 11 General Orders. Ano ba ang nandun sa topic na yon, or ano nga ba ang nilalaman ng 11 General Orders? Okay? So, ayan. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, meron tayong nakuhang copy. So, ito ay sana magsilbing reviewer sa inyo. At iba, bibigay ko sa inyo ano ba mga naging sagot ko doon. So, simulan natin dito sa katanungan. Sabi dito, katanungan ito during sa pagkuha mo ng exam ng RAI. So, sabi nga dito, what government agency is directly responsible for supervision of security agencies? So, ang pagpipilian dito is SOSHA, FAO, Security Agency, or DOLE. So, matik, ang sagot niyan is SOSHA. Sila ang may direct na responsible sa supervision ng security agencies. Kaya nga nakalagay na diyan SOSHA, Supervision of Security Agencies. So, yan. Ano pa ba? So, pati sa reports, din yun, kasama sa exam, yung ng report. Talagay dito, the essential elements of report writings are. So, ang pagpipilian mo doon, date, subject, opening, body, and closing. Tapos, mayroon ding isang pagpipilian dito nakalagay, what, when, where, who, why, and how. So, matik, yan ang kasagutan. Itong pagpipilian dito na nakalagay na what, when, where, who, why, how. Tapos, complete, concise, clear, accurate, timely, and simple. Tapos, all of the choices. So, kung ganito naman ang pagpipilian, matik, all of the choices ang sagot. Tapos, isa pang katanungan dito, means of security that prevents the destruction, loss, distortion, or disclosure of classified, critical, and sensitive proprietary information to unauthorized individuals. So, may mga pagpipilian din dito na kasagutan. Yung document safety, physical security, personal security, at saka safety. Tapos, may katanungan din dito na nakalagay, part of revolve that holds ammunition is called. So, ang pagpipilian mo dito, magazine, cylinder, muzzle, or barrel. So, kasama yan dun sa katanungan. Ito pa, ito rin pala, matitik up din sa matatanong din sa exam is more on telephone courtesy. Kasama din yan doon sa itatanong. Ito yung sinasabi ko. It is known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act of 2002. So, ano nga ba to? Ito ay regarding sa batas. Ang pinagpipilian dito, RA 9262, RA 9165, RA 7610, RA 8551. So 9165 or 7610 or 9262. Ang pinag-uusapan is yung Dangerous Drug Act of 2022. Ang 7610 sa baril yata to, hindi ko alam. Pero ang 9262 is violence women. Ang RA 9165 is drugs. Okay? So ito pa, isa pang doon, refers to the task of creating a character working out their appearance, history, mannerisms, and so on. Or it can refer to the change of character undergoes by an individual. Ano ang ibig sabihin doon? So ang pagpipilian mo dito, character development, customer development, security development, or okay, dalawa ang sagot sa character development. Tapos isa pang itatanong doon, may katanungan din dito. Ito sa report nakalagay Sa report nakalagay dito, must answer with 5 W's and 1 H. Presentation of facts must be in chronological order. So ang pagpipilian mong kasagutan doon is concise, accurate, timely, completeness. So yan, siguro naman sa ngayon pag-aralan mo na kung anong mga ibig sabihin nun kasi ito yung lalabas doon sa exam. So di ko man dito lahat, di ko man bigay lahat dito kasi hindi ko rin alam kung ano ibang sagot, ano yung isinagot ko doon sa iba, pero ito yung mga nandoon sa exam. Ito pa nakalagay. Siguro ito may bibigay kayo sagot dito. It is an official records of security guards in which he enter all his daily activities. So ang pagpipilian dito, logbook, files, ballpen, stick. So ang kasagutan dito, logbook. Okay? So ano pa? Ito pa. Ayun, magbibigay ko rin sa kasagutan nito. Any person who offers to render personal service to watch or secure residential, commercial, or industrial establishments for hire or compensation. So, ang pagpipilian dito, janitor, private detective, security guard, police. So, ang sagot dito, security guard. Tapos, ito pa. The CCTV is an example of blank barrier. So, anong klase, di ba? Pag-aaralan kasi ninyo kung ano yung klase ng mga barriers. Andyan yung natural, structural, human, energy. So, saang klase ng barrier daw nabibilang ang CCTV? Okay? Ito pa. The process of extending service through action and communication towards a certain person by assisting, helping, or satisfying his or her needs. Okay. So, ang pagpipilian mo dito, human relation, community relation, customer service, or none of the above. Okay. So, sa tingin nyo, ano ba ang tawag dyan? Ito, customer service ba yan? Yung proseso ng extending service through action and communication towards a certain person by assisting, helping, or satisfying him. Is it customer service or is it community relation? Okay? Tapos, ito, regarding sa search, pag-uusapan din kasi yan doon sa training nyo. Pag-uusapan yan yung pagkakandak ng search, arrest, tapos seizure. Pag-uusapan yan yung pag-ano ng gamit. Tapos, kung saan ba kailan ba pwede mag-aresto ang security guard, kung allowed ba sila or hindi. Okay. So ito, mas maganda kasi kung actual kayo na mag-training, hindi yung puro palakad. Kasi hindi lang ito yung matitake up nyo. Kagaya nung training namin. So, natuto pa kami sa kung paano mag-BLS, paano mag-CPR, kahit sabihin na basic lang, hindi naman lahat ng nag-duty na security guard is nag-duty doon sa area na mayroong naka-duty na nurse. So, sabihin natin naka-duty ka ng isang construction site. Pagkatapos gabi na, andun yung mga stay-in mo, may sinabi na inaatake, at least, kung may idea ka on how to do CPR, makakapag-response ka na kahit pa paano makapagsalba ka ng buhay. Okay? Hindi man, or sabihin natin na ikaw ay off-duty, hindi man mangyari doon sa duty mo, at least ma-share mo sa family mo, or malay natin, magamit mo yan para magpa-survive if in case one of your family members ang mga ilangan ng CPR. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa ating kodigo sa exam. Ito, kodigo. So balik tayo dito. Search. Ito nakalagay an examination of an individual's person, houses, or effects, or a building premises with the purpose of discovering contrabands or personal properties conducted in a crime. So, ano nga daw ba to? Anong proseso? Anong tawag Ito ba ay tinatawag na search? Ito ba ay tinatawag na investigation? Ito ba ay tinatawag na seizure or raid? So, sa tingin nyo, ano yung kasagutan? Pero ang sinagot ko dito, search. Okay? So, ito. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, pinag-usapan dun sa training yung regarding sa drugs. So, pagdating sa exam, itatanong din. So, nakalagay dito sa katanungan, the following are the different forms of drugs, except, ang pagpipilian dito, tablet, crystal, stone, powder. So, di ko alam anong sinagot ko dyan. Ito pa, the anticipation, recognition, and appraisal of security risk, and the initiation of some actions to remove or reduce it. Ang tawag, ang mga kasagutan dito na nandito, security, crime prevention, safety, physical security. So, ang sinagot ko dito, I think crime prevention. Crime prevention kasi ito yung pag-anticipate, pag-recognize, kung pag yung i-assess mo ba kung ano yung security risk doon sa para tanggalin or bawasan yung security risk. So, pag sinabi kasing security risk, pag sinabi security risk, ibig sabihin ano yung possible na maging risk doon sa duty nyo, sa trabaho nyo. So, ang ano dyan is crime prevention. Ano pa ba? What is the main benefit of access control? Yan. Site visitors are permanently recorded. Health and safety legislation compliance, enhanced timekeeping records, reduce of criminal activity. Okay. When screening telephone call. So, ito, sabi ko nga sa inyo, tatanungin yung regarding telephone courtesy. When screening telephone calls or asking for the identity of the caller, the guard should be polite by saying, ito yung pagpipilian, who's calling? Pagsagot telephone, who's calling? O di kaya sabihin, may I know who is calling? O di kaya, hayaan mo, huwag kang sumagot. O di kaya sabihin mo, who's this? So, sa tingin nyo, ano yung tama? Ano yung proper kapag ka may tumawag sa telepono? So, ang sinagot ko doon, sabihin mo, may I know who is calling? Ganon. Yung iba pa nga niya, nagpapakilala eh. Sasabihin mo, pagtawag, sasabihin mo, LG ganito, lobby guard on duty. Sabihin natin, LG laging gising. Pag tawag sa telepono, LG laging gising, lobby guard on duty, may I know who is calling. So, ganun. Pero ang nakalagay lang kasi dito, may I know who is calling. So, sa telephone courtesy kasi, una kang magpapakilala, ikaw na sumagot ng telepono. Sasagutin mo, information, ganun na lang. Lobby guard, ganun na lang. Okay? ER. So, mali yun. Ang sinagot ko dyan, may I know who is calling. Tapos, ito pa. Which of the following should be done if a site visitor refuses to be searched? So, ano daw ba ang dapat gawin kapag may site visitor na ayaw magpa-search? Ito, hold the person's property and call the manager for assistance. Pangalawa, make an arrest and call the police. Pangatlo, note the person's refusal but allow them onto the property. Tapos pang-apat, let them go but refuse admittance onto the property. So, di ko matandaan ano sinagot ko dyan. At ito pa, if regarding searches, identify the true statement. Nakalagay dito. If the owner gives permission, a security officer may remove object from a pocket or bag. So, ibig sabihin, kung pumayag ang may-ari na si security officer ay mag-remove ng object galing sa pocket or bag, pwede daw yon. Pangalawa, a security officer may remove object from a pocket or bag if the owner refuses to do so. So, halimbawa, ikaw ay naka-duty sa lobby, mayroong papasok, pwede mong halongkatin or magtanggal ka ng gamit sa loob ng bag or bulsa kung hindi papayag ang may-ari. Okay, isa pa. Permission to search pockets and bags is not required as long as the search is supervised. So, hindi mo na daw kinakailangan si guard daw na magse-search, hindi na daw kinakailangan ng pahintulot ng may-ari para kumuha siya ng gamit as long as it is supervised. Ito pa. A security guard may never place their hands into a pocket or bag. So, hindi daw dapat inilalagay ni security guard ang kanyang kamay sa loob ng pocket, ng bulsa, or ng bag during searches. So, ayan, ano daw ba ang tamang statement dyan? Ito pa. What can a security guard do to reduce the risk and danger of the job? So, ano daw ba? They can stay in a secure room to prevent being hurt by hostile. So, magtago daw si Kuya Guard. They can learn as much of the site as possible to detect anomalies. Tapos, they can be constantly on the lookout for threats to themselves and the property they are protecting. So, ang sinagot ko dito is itong pinakahuli. They can be constantly on the lookout to the threats. At pa, isa pa. Ito naman regarding siguro, ito ang tinutukoy siguro nito if in case mayroong manghihingi ng lisensya mo. Pero mostly naman, SOSYA ang When requested to show their security license, the security guard can. So, ano nga ba ang pwedeng gawin ni security guard kapag may nag-request ng iyong security guard license? Ito, decline showing their security license. Huwag mo raw ipakita yung security license mo. Pangalawa, take out their security license and show the front, yung harap lang. Pangatlo, take out their security license and hand it over to them to see. So, kunin na rin yung security guard license at ipakita mo sa kanila. Kung SOSYA ang nanghihingi nito, o di kaya OIC mo, or official ng company na pinagbabantayan mo, agency, pakita mo. Karangganan. Tapos, itong huling dito, ask them why. So, ano daw ba ang gagawin kapag may mag-request? Ito kasi, kung ang nagre-request lang naman ay, may nagre-request na humingi ng lisensya mo pagkatapos hindi naman siya official, ipapakita mo ba? Pero kung ang naghihingi ng lisensya mo ay official ng company, official ng kliyente, o OIC mo, or taga-SOSYA, ipakita mo. Okay. Ano pa ba? Wala na ba? Wait lang hanap pa tayo. At ito pa, isa pa. A hollow projectile containing a highly unstable chemical materials ready to explode in any time upon ignition, detonation, or time fuse. So, syempre, during training, pinag-aralan nyo rin yan yung kinds of bombs. Okay. So, ang pagbibilian dito, mace, ammunition, bomb, or IED, or none of the above. So, nakalagay kasi dito, detonation or time fuse. So, ammunition, hindi niya kinakailangan ng time fuse. So, si mace, hindi ko alam ano si mace. Kaya ang sinagot ko dyan, IED or bomb. Okay. Ito pa, isa pa. After office hours, the guard shall. So, pagkatapos daw ng office hours, ano daw ba ang magiging ng security guard? Ito, take his snack and relax. So, pagkatapos ng office hours, take na his snacks and relax. Tapos, ito, pangalawa, continue to be vigilant while in the performance of duty. Pangatlo, sit down while waiting for the last employee to leave. Tapos, ito pa, chat with employee and friends. So, hindi ganon. Dapat, ang sagot mo dito is yung pangalawa. Kasi after office hours, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang duty mo kahit wala na yung empleyado. Ang binabantayan mo, lives and properties. Wala na sila, edi yung property naman na babantayan mo. Kaya ang sagot mo dyan, continue to be vigilant while in the performance of duty. Ano pa ba? It refers to the moral principle of goodness and conduct. Ito, obedience, character, conduct, or ethics. Ito pa, sa katanungan doon. Security guards could carry the agency firearm if he has. Ano daw ang kinakailangan na dala ni security guard para siya ay makapagdala ng firearm ni security agency? Ito, DDO, specifying his authority of carrying firearms in his designated post. So, DDO, ito yung duty detail order, nakalagay dyan yung serial number ng baril, nakalagay sa kung saang address, tapos kung anong buwan ang duration ng DDO na yan. Tapos, yan, kung ilan kayo. Serial number ng baril, anong brand, model. So, ito pa, permit to carry firearm outside residence. Ito pa, memorandum receipt of the firearm from the agency. Tapos, license firearm. So, ang sagot dito is DDO, Duty Detail Order. Ito pa, isa pa, the standard uniform to be used by all posted private security personnel during their day-to-day duties and functions. Ano daw ba ang prescribed na uniform? Type A, Type B, Type C, Type D. So, automatic yan, Type A. Tapos, ito pa, substance. Substance that could impair health or cause death when introduced into the body or skin. Ano daw ba yan? Anong klaseng substance yan? Is it alcohol? Is it medicine, drugs, or poison? So, inisip ko siguro poison. Ito pa. The following are elements of self-defense under Article 11 of the PRC, except, so revised penal code. Ito ano na usapan to kung iti-take up nyo yung, pag-uusapan nyo itong self-defense, napakahaba, napakalawak na usapin ng self-defense na to. Pero dito may katanungan lang dito nakalagay. The following are elements of self-defense under Article 11, except. So ano nga ba ang hindi sakop or hindi pasok sa self-defense? Lack of sufficient provocation on the part of the person defending himself. Pangalawa, reasonable necessity of the means employed to prevent or repel it. Pangatlo, unlawful aggression. Pang-apat, the person defending may not induced by revenge, resentment, or evil motive. Di ko alam ano sinagot ko rito. So, ayan. Ito pa, isa pa. What documents allow a person to render security duties? Ano daw ba ang kinakailangan ng isang tao para makapag-duty as a security? Ito, firearm license, mission order, duty detail order, or security guard license. So, since security duties, security guard license. Ano pa ba? Hanap pa tayo dito. Ito lang yung mga ilan lang kasi baka ma-perfect nyo pagka binigay ko lahat ng kasagutan. Ito pa. It composes the evidence triangle in which through physical evidence a link between them to established. Ano daw ba yan? So, ang mga kasagutan dito, crime scene, victim, suspect, or all of the above. So, ang sinagot ko dyan, all of the above. Kasi, lahat naman yan kasama na it composes the evidence triangle in which through physical evidence a link between them is established. So, yan. Ano pa ba? The key element of terrorism. So, during training, matitake up nyo rin to. Yung sa terrorism, matitake up nyo rin yan. Ano ba ang dahilan ng terrorism? Ano ba ang inaano nila? Ano ang gusto nilang iparating? So, prepare, protect, pursue, and prevent. Pangalawa, inflict harm or spread fear. Pangatlo, bombing, or pang-apat, unlawful use of force or violence by a person or group. So, ang sinagot ko dyan is to inflict harm and spread fear. So, yan naman ang para sa akin yan ang inaano nila. Yan ang main purpose nila. Kaya gumagawa sila ng, kung anong nila. Ito pa, based on the IRR of the RA 11917, this act is considered as a grave offense. So, ito kayo sinasabi ko sa inyo ulit na regarding sa bagong batas, yung RA 11917 ng security, yung dating RA 5487. So, ito yon. Based on the IRR of RA 11917, this act is considered as a grave offense. So, ano daw ba yon? Use of uniform not appropriate for one's person. So, ito siguro yung magsusuot ka ng barong tapos ang license mo is security guard or security officer. Kasi ang barong, hindi yan pang security officer, hindi rin yan pang security guard, pero may mga nagsusuot niyan. Pero alam nyo ba na inire-request sa krami yan, so privilege yan. Kahit yung itong nakikita nyo yung mga nagjo-duty ng mga gwardiya sibil, inire-request yan sa krami para ganun mabigyan sila ng privilege na ganun yung maging suot nila. Pangalawa, act of discourteousness. Pangatlo, illegal discharge of firearm. Pang-apat, using uniform other than those prescribed under the rules. So, ang sinagot ko dito is illegal discharge of firearms. Pero, mahabang usapin ang illegal discharge of firearms. Mahabang usapin yan, inisip ko lang. Pero, ito kasi ang pinaka dito mas mabigat ang illegal discharge of firearm kaysa dito sa discourteous at saka dito sa uniforms. Kasi yung 1 and 2, puro uniform lang yan. So, ang sagot ko dyan, illegal discharge of firearms. So, marami ang maaaring maging reason for the illegal discharge of firearms. So, self-defense, sabihin self-defense, tapos pag hindi naman pumasok doon sa self-defense yung ikino-contest mo, maaari kang pumunta doon sa illegal discharge of firearms. So, ayan, ano pa ba? At ito pa, nakalagay pa doon. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo na matitik up doon yung security creed, code of conduct, code of ethics, 11GO. So, ito nakalagay dito. Security guard shall report for duty always in proper uniform and neat in appearance and shall wear their accoutrements properly as symbol of public trust and confidence as an honest and trustworthy security professional. Tapos nakalagay dito, what is this? So, saan daw yan siya nabibilang yung sentence na yan? Okay, ulitin ko yung sinabi ha. Guard shall report for duty always in proper uniform, neat in appearance, and shall wear their accoutrements properly as symbol of public trust and confidence as an honest and trustworthy security professional. Ano daw ba yan? Ito ba ay nasa security professional's creed? Ito ay nasa ethical standard of security professional? Ito ay nasa code of conduct of security professional? Or security service operator's creed? So, ayan yung mga kasagutan yan. Ito pa, ito isang senaryo. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na matitake up yung pagdating sa mga arrest. So, while nagtitake kami ng exam, mayroong nagkukopyahan dito sa likod ko. Sa likod namin, may nagkukopyahan. Yun talaga, inaalaw or hindi naman ganun kahigpit pagdating sa exam kaya nakakapagkopyahan. Ang sabi dito sa senaryo, ito ay isang senaryo ng pag-arrest. Hindi ko alam kung tama yung sagot ko, pero sabi kasi dito, SG Gonzales says Jason attempt to take a guest purse. So, but the guest fights Jason and the latter runs away without the purse. SG Gonzales catches Jason before the latter gets to the door, takes him to the casino manager's office and call the police. Okay, so ito daw si SG Gonzales, nakita niya si Jason na nag-attempt na kunin ang purse ng isang guest. Pero yung guest ay nanlaban kay Jason at tumakbo si Jason ang hindi niya nakuha ang purse. Si SG Gonzales, nahuli niya si Jason bago pa ito makatakas, bago pa makarating sa pinto. Tapos, dinala siya sa casino manager's office and called the police. So, ano nga daw ba? Ang nakalagay dito, no, SG Gonzales does not have the right to arrest Jason. Tapos, pangalawa, no, SG Gonzales need to directly turn over Jason to the nearest police station. Pangatlo, yes, SG Gonzales need to apply for warrant to arrest Jason. Pang-apat, yes, SG Gonzales has the right to arrest Jason. So, ano nga ba ang kasagutan doon? Ito kasi, ang sinasabi sa citizen's arrest, basta nandun ka, nakita mo yung pangyayari, tapos nakita mo yung pangyayari, kahit sino, kahit hindi security guard, kahit civilian, may karapatan siyang mag-aresto ng isang tao na involved sa krimen kung nakita niya in actual ng pangyayari at saka yung time mismo na yon, on the spot na nakita niya. Kasi kapag lumipas na yan ng mga ilang araw, kailangan mo na ng warrant of arrest. Okay? So, ang pinag-usapan kasi dito sa likod is parang hindi nila sinagutan to kasi hindi ko alam, pero ang pinag-usapan nila is wala daw karapatan ng security guard na mag-aresto. Wala daw karapatan. Pero ang sinasabi kasi dito, nakita ni SG Gonzales si Jason. Okay. Tapos, ano pa? Senior citizen. Nandun din si senior citizen. What is the objective of senior citizens? Ang kasagutan nakalagay dito, to recognize the rights of senior citizens to take their proper place in society and make it concern of the family, community, and government. Pangalawa, to give full support of the improvement of the total well-being of the elderly and their full participation in society, considering that the senior citizens are integral part of the Philippine society. Tapos, yung pangatlo, all of the above. Tapos, yung pang-apat, to encourage their families and the communities to live with, to reaffirm the value of Filipino tradition of caring for senior citizens. So, ang kasagutan dyan is all of the above. Siguro naman, di na kayo masisiro siguro. Pero kung nasiro ako sa exam, malamang zero din kayo. Kasi yung mga sagot ko. Ito pa, ano pa? What is the job of a security personnel while on duty? Ito, to conduct patrols and have visual presence with physical environment. Pangalawa, to identify and prevent problems in workplace, home, and community before they happen. Pangatlo, to provide exemplary customer service to anyone. Tapos, pang-apat, all of the choices. So, pag matik yan, pag mayroong all of the choices, yun na yun. Ano pa? Why should you avoid consuming alcohol or drugs when handling firearms? To avoid wasting your favorite drinks, because it is illegal to do so. or to maintain good health and hygiene. Or itong pang-apat, because alcohol and drugs impair judgment and coordination, increasing risk of accidents. So, syempre, kapag nakainom ka, medyo hirap ka magdesisyon kapag nakainom ka. Hirap ka ngang tumayo, magdesisyon pa kaya, lalo pagka So, matik yan, itong pang-apat ang sagot dyan. At ito pa, what is the first rule of gun safety? So, sabi ko naman sa inyo, itatanong yan, yung 4 cardinals of gun safety. So, mayroong nagtanong, shoutout sa'yo, Sir Banjo. Ang sabi niya, Sir, ano daw ibig sabihin ng gun safety number 4? Be sure your target and what is beyond it. So, sabi ko sa kanya, yung OIC mo na panahingi ng ulam, pag nainis ka, binaril mo, huwag mong patamaan yung mga kaldero sa likod, yung mga plato. Siguraduhin mo, siya lang, para wala nang hingi ulam, para may paglulutuan pa tayo. Huwag mo idama yung kaldero. Okay? Pero, biro lang yun, ha? Biro lang. So, pag-uusapan nga doon, ano nga ba ang gun safety? So, nakalagay doon, ang nangunguna doon sa gun safety, treat every gun as if it's loaded. So, ito yung kasagutan doon na sa number 1. Pangalawa, never point the gun at anything you are not willing to destroy. Pangatlo, keep your finger off the trigger until your sight are on the target and you are ready to shoot. So, yan. Ang kasagutan dyan is keep your finger, ito sana. First, what is the first rule of gun safety? So, treat every gun as it is loaded. Yan ang kasagutan dyan. What is the proper way to store firearms when not in use? So, ano daw ba ang tamang pag-store ng firearm kapag hindi ginagamit? So, leave the firearm on the kitchen or table. Pangalawa, keep them unloaded and in a locked gun safe or cabinet. So, yan ang ginawa kong kasagutan doon. Pwede rin store them in a drawer with ammunitions nearby. Hang them in the wall as decorations. So, ang sagot ko dyan is keep them unloaded and in a locked gun safe cabinet. Ano pa ba? What is the main objective of a security guard patrolling a property or premises? Ano daw ang main objective ng pag-iikot ng security guard? To establish his or her presence to deter potential offenders, to get out the security office to avoid dozing off, to comply with logbook protocols, making an entry every 20 minutes, to let the client see they are getting their money's worth. So, ang sagot dito sa purpose ng pag-iikot ng security guard is to establish his or her presence to deter potential offenders. So, ganoon naman talaga kapag kami magnanakaw, tapos makikita security guard na panay rubing, nag-iikot, alert. So, nadideter, nag-aalangan sila, nag-iisip. So, isa pa. A security guard duties can include the collection of unpaid accounts for clients. So, ano daw ba to? Is it true? Is it false? Maybe? Or none of the choices? Ano pa ba? What should you do before handling a gun? Call a friend to show off your gun. Check the ammunition to see if it matches the gun. Check if the safety is engaged. Point it at the ground and pull the trigger. So, ano daw ba? What should you do before handling a gun? So, yun yung mga choices. Ito pa. What is the most important factor to consider when using stun gun? Okay? Yung stun gun na ginagamit. Ano daw ba ang mga most important factor to consider when using stun gun? The brand and model of stun gun, the attacker's clothing and potential for entanglement, the color and design of the stun gun, whether the stun gun makes a loud noise. So, ano daw ba ang important factor na kailangan i-consider kapag gagamit ka ng stun gun? So, ito yung mga baril na pang-kuryente. So, ang sinagot ko dyan is yung clothing ng potential potential target. Kasi maaaring makapal yung damit or hindi gaanong yung stun gun, hindi gaanong umepekto sa kanya. So, wala na yung kung anong brand, anong model, anong kulay yung stun gun mo. What is not covered in the disarming and counter-disarming technique module? So, mga kasagutan dito, identifying opportunities to disarm attacker, defending against attempts to disarm your own weapon, partner drills for practicing disarming techniques, disarming attackers with bare hands. So, what is not covered in the disarming and counter-disarming techniques module? Ano pa ba? At ito pa, 2 types of emergencies. Ano daw ba ang two types of emergencies? Nakalagay dyan, actual at saka artificial. Pangalawa, man-made and natural. Pangatlo, hostile fire and friendly fire disability. Pang-apat, disability and integrity. Tapos, ito pa, example of natural emergencies. Ano nga daw ba ang example ng natural emergencies? Kasi pag-uusapan nyo rin yan, yung natural at saka artificial, man-made, tapos natural. So, ito nakalagay. Example ng natural emergencies. Typhoon, earthquakes, rallies, fires, vehicular accident, all of the above. So, sa natural emergencies, pasok ang typhoon dyan. Typhoon at saka earthquake. Pasok yan sa natural. Itong vehicular at saka fires, mukhang hindi. Mukhang hindi siya pasok. Okay, ano pa? What is the main reason for security personnel to learn self-defense tactics? To compete in martial arts, to increase their physical fitness, to improve their chances of survival in confrontations, to gain respect from their colleagues. So ano nga ba? Ang sinagot ko dyan is to improve their chances of survival in confrontations. Kaya kinakailangan matuto ka ng self-defense and tactics. So same din yun sa na kinakailangan ang mga bawat security personnels ay kailangan matuto ng community relations, yung courtesy, yung BLS or first aid. Kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan natin kakailanganin yan. Siyempre, humaharap tayo sa customer, kailangan marunong tayo makipag-usap, hindi yung shoutout sa'yo na lahat na lumalabas sa bunganga mo puro mura. So, maging professional tayo habang tayo ay naka-uniform, habang tayo naka-duty, habang may kaharap tayong public. Tapos, ayun nga, yung first aid, hindi natin alam kung kailan natin kakailanganin. Kaya kailangan may idea tayo sa kung paano gawin yan. Kung paano gumamit ng fire extinguisher, kailangan alam din natin yan kasi hindi natin alam kung kailan natin kakailanganin na gamitin yan. Mas mahalaga na nakahanda ang ating isipan. Okay, so punta tayo sa susunod na katanungan. The following are called physical barriers. Ano daw ba ang pasok as physical barriers? So, road barricades, perimeter fences, lightnings and CCTV cameras. Pangalawa, siren and fire extinguishers. Pangatlo, alarm. Pang-apat, all of the above. Ano pa? Pag-start pa lang ng training, itatanong sa inyo to, ano yung ibig sabihin ng security? Okay? Ano yung ibig sabihin ng security? Kasi nakalagay dito, it is the freedom from fear and harm to avoid loss of lives and property is called. So, yan nga yung kasagutan dyan. Ang pagpipilian dito, security, liability, asset protection, asset preservation. Ang kasagutan, security. Ano pa? What is the primary purpose of setting a police line during emergency situation? Nakalagay dito, to attract more attention from the public, to create a safe and secure area for emergency responders to work, to sell emergency response equipment, none of the above. So ito yung nilalagay na police line, do not cross. Ano ang purpose niyan? So isang possible na kasagutan dito is to create safe and secure area for emergency responders to work. Para nakalagay na nga do not cross tapos magkro-cross ka pa ba? Malamang Pilipino ka. Ganon yun. Sila naman, mga Pilipino lang naman yung ganyan eh. Tayo lang, mga ganyan. Nakalagay ng do not cross, nakalagay ng wag magpasaway, nagpapasaway pa lalo. Sinabi ng bawal, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Okay? At ito pa, which ethical principle is essential in spot reporting? Subjectivity, confidentiality, biased interpretation, disclosure of sensitive information. Tapos, ano pa ba? What are the phases of investigation? Identification, verification, and conclusion. Identification, location, and apprehension, and evidence gathering. Preliminary, primary, and secondary. Introduction, body, and conclusion. So, what are the phases of investigation? Ano daw ba dyan? Ano pa? Why is emergency response and preparedness important in the Philippines? So, bakit daw ba kailangan yan? So, ito yung mga kasagutan dito. Due to its susceptibility to natural disasters, due to its strategic location, due to the global security environment, all of the above. So, all of the above kasi, natural disasters, strategic location, all of the above. Dito naman sa due to global security environment, so, nag-i-improve yung mga maaari mong ma-encounter ng mga problem sa duty as security guard. Nag-i-improve yung mga magnanakaw kaya kailangan na naka-prepared ka kung paano mag-response if in case kakailanganin. Ano pa? In what way can the use of police line help in coordinating emergency response? So by creating barriers to keep the public away from emergency site, by promoting the event on social media, by organizing the volunteers group, none of the above. In what way, katanungan dito in what way can the use of police line help in coordinating emergency response effort? So, paano daw ba nakakatulong yung police line, yung do not cross sa emergency response effort? So, nakalagay, by creating barriers to keep the public away from the emergency site. So, do not cross ulit. Nakalagay na nga, do not cross. Pero nasa Pilipinas, Filipino, do not cross. Cross pa rin. Lalo na ngayon, lahat na vlogger, lahat na magpipicture, lahat na magbi-video. Okay? So, isa pa, by promoting the event on social media. Pangatlo, by organizing a volunteer group. Pero ang kasagutan dito, by creating barriers to keep the public away from emergency site. Kaya lang nasa Pilipinas tayo. So, ayan, matitigas yung bounce. Ano pa ba? Mayroon pa ba? So, ito pa, isa pa. How can effective communication protocols benefit coordination with local police and emergency unit? So, paano ba nakakatulong ang effective na communication protocols sa coordination sa local police at saka sa emergency unit? So, ito mga kasagutan, by causing confusion among agencies. So, hindi yan ang kasagutan. By ensuring clear and timely exchange of information, maaaring yan. By withholding information from other agencies or none of the above. So, ito na yun. By ensuring clearly and timely exchange of information. Isa pa, which of the following is a key component of spot report? Conclusion, detailed analysis, chronological sequence of event. So, ano nga bang kasagutan dyan? Tatlo lang ang pagpipilian. Ito pa, which of the following is not a benefit provided to senior citizens under Republic Act number 9994. So, ano daw ba ang hindi provided na benepisyo sa mga senior citizens? Educational assistance for higher education, free medical and dental services in government policies, special pension for indigent and senior citizens, free access to public museums and parks. So, saan nga daw ba doon? Ito ba, educational assistance for higher education para sa mga senior? Or kayo, anong kasagutan doon? Tapos, which government agency is primarily responsible in implementing the Dangerous Drug Act of 2022 in the Philippines? So, sino daw ba ang government agency ang responsible sa pag-i-implement ng Dangerous Drug Act of 2022? DOH, Bureau of Internal Revenue, Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, Department of Social Welfare. So, malamang, PDEA. Okay? What is the primary purpose of Republic Act 9262? So, ito nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na pati yung mga Republic Act is lalabas doon sa exam. So, ito yung nakalagay, what is the primary purpose of Republic Act 9262? To promote women's employment, to protect women and their children from violence, to regulate marriage and family relation, to provide financial assistance to single mother. So, ang kasagutan dito is number 2, to protect women and their children from violence. Okay? Ano pa? What form of violence are covered under Republic Act 9262? Physical and sexual violence only, physical, sexual, psychological and economic abuse, verbal abuse, economic abuse only. So, pangalawa, physical, sexual, psychological, and economic abuse. Tapos, ano pa? What is the purpose of spot report? So, para ano daw ang dahilan? Ano ang purpose ng spot report? To provide evidence in court, to inform the duty investigator, to address proper authorities, to secure crime scene. Ano pa dito? What are the phases of investigation? So, ito, ano na natin to kanina, na-take up na natin to kanina. Baka magsobra-sobra naman na yung score nyo. So, hanap tayo ng ibang katanungan. What is the main goal of the Barkada Kontra Droga program? So, mayroon palang ganyang program. Ngayon ko lang nalaman na nag-take ako ng exam. Nakalagay, to legalize drug use among teenagers, to encourage youth participation in drug abuse prevention, to distribute free drugs to students, to provide financial aid to drug dealers. So ano daw ba ang main goal ng Barkada Kontra Droga program? So ito yung to ensure youth participation in drug abuse prevention. So ano pa? Ito nakalagay pa, isa pa ito ha. Isa ito na nakalagay pero nakalagay dun sa pero hindi naman talaga yon ang nangyayari. Nakalagay dito, security professional shall refrain from reading newspapers, magazine, books, and other reading materials. Use laptops, mobile phones, and other gadgets, and or do perform destructive activities while performing their duties. What is this? So ano daw ba? Saan daw ba ito makikita yung sentence na to? Saan nakalagay? Code of Conduct of Security Professionals, Ethical Standard of Security Professionals, Security Professionals Creeds, Code of Conduct of Security Service Operators. So, hindi ko rin alam kung saan nakalagay yan. Pero alam ko, ipinagbabawal ang paggamit ng cellphone, pagbabasa ng magazine habang naka-duty. Pero ngayon, may mga 5-9 tayo na habang naka-duty, nag-TikTok. Okay, naka-live pa. Ano pa ba? Security personnel performing security services shall know blank the general orders. Ang pagpipilian dito, by mind, by feeling, by heart, with focus. So, by heart. All security professionals performing security services shall know by heart the general orders. So, alam niyo naman kung ano yung mga nandun sa general orders na yon. What is the objective of senior citizens? So, nabasa ko na rin yan kanina. Under the IRR of Republic Act number 11917, all private security personnel shall undergo his training during 5 years validity of their LSP under all categories. So ito, refresher training course, supervisory training course, in-service enhancement training course, or pre-licensing training. Tapos, ano pa ba dito? It is the tendency of drug abuser to look for peer groups where he feel being wanted and accepted. Ano nga daw ba ito? Ito ba ay habituation? Ito ba ay association? Ito ay experimentation? Or ito ay dependence? So, saan daw ba ito nabibilang? Malamang, ito ay sa association? Hindi ko alam, hindi ako sigurado. So, ito pa. It is an act of granting additional benefits and privileges to senior citizens, further amending RA 9257. So, ito nga yung binabanggit kanina, na nasabi ko na kanina, yung RA 9994. Pero ang pagpipilian dito, RA 9527, RA 9994, RA 7432, or RA 7275, sorry. So, kanina nabanggit ko na nga to, na nabanggit to sa katanungan, yung regarding sa batas ng senior citizens, itong RA 9994. Ano pa? Discount ng senior citizens, ilan daw ba ang discount ng senior citizens? 5%, 10%, 20, or 50? Ilan nga ba? Di ko alam. These are the classifications of dangerous drugs according to effects. Epekto daw ng dangerous. These are the classifications of dangerous drugs according to effects. Except, maliban daw, so depressant, hallucinogens, stimulants, narcotics. Okay. Tapos, security principles does not include. So, ito yung pagpipilian dito, deter, delay, decide, detect. Ano daw ba ang hindi kasama sa security principles? Security principles does not include deter, delay, decide, detect. So, ano daw ba doon sa 4? So, ayan, hanggang doon lang. Sana hindi magalit sa akin yung sosya kasi sinabi ko yung nandun sa exam. Pero hindi ko naman sinabi lahat. Ito lang yung mga possible na matitake up nyo doon sa exam. Pero, maaari nyong basahin or maaari nyong kabisaduhin yung 11 general orders, yung code of conduct, yung code of ethics kasi lalabas yan. Yung gun safety. Lalabas din yan doon sa exam. Pero, ito ang mostly na mga possible na lalabas doon sa katanungan sa exam. Maganda nga kung nag-take notes kayo, nagsulat kayo, mas maganda kung magbasa-basa kayo kasi para pagdating doon sa exam, ito, Yan, lalabas talaga yan. Lalabas yan sa exam. Hindi man yan lahat lalabas, pero lalabas. Mayroong ilang lalabas dyan. At mayroong pang, maraming pang hindi ako nabanggit na maaaring lumabas doon. So, good luck sa exam nyo at sana madali nyo yung 5 years na renew ng license. Mayroon pang katanungan doon sa kung ilan taon ba ang ina-allowed para maging security guard. So, 18 years old. Pero watchman pa lang sila, hindi pa sila pwedeng humawak ng baril. Okay? So, ayan, hanggang doon lang. Sana nga ma-renew or maabot mo yung 5 years na ng security guard license. So, ayan, hanggang doon lang. Thank you.